now let's forget the word and focus on our plant here in Nosovice exclusively. Let me first explain this phase 1 and phase 2. Phase 1 started in November 2008 when we started our production with the installed production capacity of 200,000 cars a year. And phase 2 started last year November when we launched the third shift and we expanded our production to 300,000 cars a year. Investment for the first phase was just below 1 milliard or 1 billion euro if you prefer, and the extension required additional 130 million, reaching a total of 1.12 milliard or billion euro. This is the biggest foreign investment in the history of Czech. So 17 companies followed us and established their Czech daughter companies around us, creating the Tier 1 supplying network and creating additional 7,000 jobs. So 3.5 and 7, this project Hyundai created 10,500 jobs in this. And the third shift was started in September last year, and this is when we reached our capacity, our ceiling of the capacity, 300,000 cars a year. The aerial view of the plant gives a good picture of where we are and how it all looks like around us. So we are located here in this administration building now, and the flow of production starts in the stamping shop. Then stamp panels for car bodies travel to the welding shop. Welded bodies go through this roof bridge to the paint shop. After all operations in the paint shop, the bodies travel through this bridge to the final assembly, where the bodies meet all other components, chassis, engines, transmissions, seats, etc. And then each and every car that we make travels to the test track. The length of the test track is 3.3 kilometers, and each car takes one loop on the test track to check proper function of all components and parts of the car. This is a transmission shop, both 1 and transmission shop number 2, which actually was just the additional part of the build. And if you're looking for an engine shop, you are looking in vain, because we don't have any. Then this is why it's so important that we are close to our sister plant Kia Motors Slovakia in Žilina, which is something like 90-95 kilometers to the east from here, because we swap production between us. We make transmissions both for Hyundai here and Kia in Slovakia, plus also for Hyundai Motor Manufacturing Czech in St. Petersburg. And Kia Motor Slovakia, they're making engines for Kia, for themselves, for us here in Nosovice, and also for Hyundai Motor Manufacturing Czech in Petersburg. So there's a swap of engines and transmissions between us. We make 4 different models here currently. i30 hatchback, 5-door, i30 wagon, iX20 and iX35. And all those 4 models are made on one assembly line, or also on one welding line. Our latest baby, 3-door, production of this will start on the 15th of November this year. Our production for this year is 300,000 cars, and the share between models should be like this: 42% iX35, 42% i30 in all 3 versions, and 16% for iX20. Quite an interesting picture. And Autotip organized a fictitious set of duels between Volkswagen and Hyundai cars, and the results were issued in January 2012, and it resulted in a draw 3-3. The winners in all respective duels are marked by those golden wreaths. And for us here in HMMC, the most important information from this is that all winners on Hyundai side are the cars made here in Nosovice. iX20, iX35 and Hyundai i30 CW, which is the old generation wagon. i40 made in Korea, i20 made in Turkey, and Veloster made in Korea. And this is our export last year. So in 2011 our total production and sales was 251,000 cars, out of which vast majority ended in Europe. We actually delivered cars to 44 countries and 8 separate destinations.